This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, before we start to next topic, so let me know if you have any question. Anything like from the previous session, if you have any confusion, anything.
Not from me.
Okay. So you are also fine, correct? I think she is not audible. Okay, then we'll start for the new topic. We will see what we can do. So until now we discussed about the database operations like insert and database.insert. So insert what it do? So in the insert, it can insert exactly one record or maybe a collection of records. Okay, so in that way we discuss insert statement, and that same operation we can do using database.insert also. Okay, so this much we have discussed in the previous session. So now when I say database, and I discussed it can do multiple activities, nothing but like create, update, read and delete. So for the create, nothing but we discussed that insert. So if I have some record in my database or in my object, then if I want to modify it, let's say there is a record of candidate whose mobile number is wrong, and now I want to update it, then how can I do it? So whenever I'm trying to update something, that means it is an existing record first of all. So if that is an existing record, then I can modify it. Okay, so first existing record, then I'll update it. Again, this update we can do in two ways. One we call as database.update, the class how we use database.insert. Same way we have update statement also, and I will see syntactically how we can do these things. Okay, so if my record is already existing database, that means before update I have to get it. So I will tell okay, go and update Assis mobile number. That means first I have to find out Assis number, Assis record. Then I have to update it. So now when I'm going to update, so first what I need to get that record. Okay. If I need to get that record, just 1 minute. So when I'm saying to update the record, that means I'm trying to get it, then I'm modifying the value. So how we can get the record from the system? Okay, what are the records I have? How I can read it? How I can fetch it? So to get the record, what we do here? We have some query language. I can write some query language or query statements. That statement will return me some record. So what is that? Nothing but I can say something called SOQL. So which we call Salesforce object query language. Okay. Same way when somebody say go and delete a record. Okay. When I'm saying so go and delete a record, that means first find the record, then delete it. So to find that record, I need to know about SOQL. Okay. So what is this SOQL and how I can use in Salesforce? Okay. Then we can see after getting the record how I can update, how I can delete, or how I can do on any other activities. Okay. So when I'm saying SOQL, what is it? So for example, let's see if this is my database table now. Let me draw a table now here. Okay. So for example, this is one table for me. Okay. So on this table, I have many records. Okay. And each table or object have many columns or fields. So which field I want to get, from which object I want to get, everything I can specify here. Okay. So if I say the normal syntax of writing SQL, what is the syntax of writing SQL? So all SQL statement starts with select. Select keyword, then what are the field I want to access? You may access one field or many field. Okay, one or many field separated by comma. Okay, you selecting the fields from which object? So then object name. Okay, so now if I say get me record from this object, so that means I may assume I'm trying to get all the records from this object. Sometimes I may say, okay, get me the records from this object where candidate name is Ashish. So that means I'm just trying to put a condition. So give me the record or fetch the record where name matches. So nothing but what I'm doing here. So I am putting one condition on my statement. Okay, based on this condition, if any record match, then return me that one. So for that, what I can do, all the conditions we can write in the where statement. Where nothing but my condition statement. The basic statement, basic SOQL statement. On top of that, we have many clause which you can add. Okay, and these conditions can be and or anything. Okay, then the result what we are getting, if I want that result to display in a specific order, so we can do use the order by clause. Okay, so we'll go one by one. So we'll see first a simple statement. Okay, for example, if I say I have a candidate object, in that candidate object I have a candidate name as Ashish, then how I'll get the information or record from that object with my matching condition. What I do here, I write select. So let's see, I just want to fetch ID, name, let's candidate resume, okay, email, phone from candidate. So what is my condition? Where I want my name should match as, let's see, I consider this name nothing but as a first name, okay, where first name equal to, okay, Ashish. That means it will try to talk to candidate object, get these column informations or these field informations where the first name is Ashish. It will try to get only the record where the first name matches with this part. Okay, Ashish. If I get anything, then I'll get that records. So I may have candidate Ashish exactly one on my system, or I may have Ashish Malhotra, Ashish Das, Ashish Mishra, or any name. So right now, if you see on my system, I can have exactly one Ashish, or I can have many Ashish. So if in my system exactly one Ashish, then this statement returns me exactly one record. If I have many Ashish like Ashish Malhotra, Ashish Mishra, or Ashish Pandey, so I can get many records. So that means this SOQL can return me one or more records depending on the condition what I match. If it is returning more records, that means if you see this statement, this candidate SOQL returns me many candidate records. Nothing but is a returning me collections. So what SOQL can return? It can return exactly one S object record. In this case, nothing but candidate record, or it can return me a list of collections. Okay, a list of A subject record. So in this case, it's nothing but list of candidate record. Okay, so remember first thing, the SOQL can return exactly one record or many record. Now sometimes I may say, give me total number of candidates exist on my candidate object. Okay, so in my database, in my candidate database, I may have 50 candidates. So it may return me exact number, the count of all candidates. So I can say the SOQL can return exactly one integer, the sum of or average of anything. Okay, so in overall, what we can say, SOQL nothing but Salesforce object query language, which can fetch record from the objects S object, and it can fetch one single record, or maybe a collection record, or maybe integer value. Okay. Till now, any confusion?
No.
Okay. So whenever we write a select statement, the basic select and the field what you want to fetch. Okay, select the field what you want to fetch and from which object, and if you want to put the condition, then where this condition match. If this match, then we will get the data. And this condition you can write with and or anything. Okay, we'll see each one by one what are the conditions we can put and what we can do. So this is completely basic statement, correct? So now we'll see our object. So let's see, I'm going to account object. Okay, in my account object we have many records, correct? So we'll see the complete high level syntax of the SOQL, and then we'll see how we can manipulate in our account record. So if you see in my account, I have many things. So I may put a condition based on any fields, or I may put condition based on some other records, or maybe in some other inputs. Okay. So how we can write all these things. Okay. So now we will write complete syntax of SOQL. Okay. And we'll see what we can do here. No confusion till now? Okay. So now one thing I'll say. So whenever I'm querying the access record from database, so in my database I may have 50 records, but I want to get only top 5. So first 5 records I want to get. That means in my database I may have the 100 records, but I want only top 5. Okay, first 5 records. How can I get? Or maybe I want to get all the records. Okay, where candidate last name or first name starts with ASH. It may be Ashish, it may be Aishwarya, anything. Okay. So if any candidate starts with ASH, then how we can do it? Okay. Or how can I control the records with number? Like instead of all the records, I want to control with a specific thing. Okay. Now I may get many records. All the records I want to display in a sorted order. How I can do it? Okay. So all these things, how we are going to write in SQL. Okay. Anybody knows about limit, offset, and order by?
So with limit, we can just get the exact number of records what we want to, like, let's say limit 10. So we will get only 10 records from the database.
Perfect.
Something like that. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So it's nothing but for top 10 records, we'll get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Okay.
I was expecting. Perfect. Now let's see. We'll write one completely SOQL. Then what questions I discussed, we'll see everything where we're fitting. So all SOQL statements start with select. Okay. Then the list of field what we want. Okay. With comma separated. Then put from which object name. Then if condition need, then we'll put the where condition, like first name equal Ashish, or maybe account revenue is greater than something. Okay. Then if you want to group by a particular field, we use group by. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll write this statements, I'll show you. Okay. Then if I want to order by the fields, I can write order by. Okay. If you want to limit the record to display, you can limit. You can give any integer value, like 7 or maybe 10, how many records you want to display. You want offset, I'll explain what is limit and offset. There is a basic difference. You can give some integer value, offset. Okay. So now what you do here, let using this I'm going to write something. First we'll go with basic statements. So now I'm just opening my developer console where I can write few SOQLs, and I'll manipulate with contacts. So now see, you can see query editor. Here I'm writing the SOQLs to show you. Also I'll write in anonymous window to show you how I can keep this in a collection. So now on which object I want to write, I can click on this file, I can go to open. Okay, I can select object. Okay, I'm just going to object, let's consider employee, sorry, contact. I can search here. See, I got contact. Okay, if you see, all the contact fields are there. Which field you want, you just select that. So you can write it or you can normally select it also, as you like. I just select few of these. Okay, let's see, mailing postal code, story. See, now I don't have any conditions. Just select field name from contact. If I wrote then what happen here? It will try to fetch all the contact from a database. See, everything fetch. Correct? Now I want, give me the contact which having the postal code. Simply go and put the condition where, okay, mailing postal code nothing but this field. Okay, mailing postal code not equal to null. If I do this one, see, now my query filtered complete database and I got this much. Okay, now see, I got these records, but I want to show the records in a sorted order. So what I do here, I did order by, let's see, order by first name. Now see, first name Jack, Pat, Andy something. I just integrate it. See, now it's sorted. So now this order by again can be ascending and descending. See, if I do DESC, it's the same. It's Siddhant, Pat, Jack, Andy. So by default, my order by comes with ASC. If I write or don't write, it will be this order, ascending order. Okay. So if you want order by, so now see, if I don't have this order by, okay, so I don't have this part also. When I do this one, it gave me complete list of contacts, list of collection of contacts. Okay. Now on this, I want to group by this field with a specific account. See, if you see, this two falls in same account. Okay. So now let's consider I'm just doing group by account ID. I'll show you what is happening here now. See, so now when I'm doing this one, field must be grouped or aggregated ID. Okay, because I have the first field as a ID, so I don't want to display the ID things anything. I just integrate it. Okay, so I will take this as account name. So it's always duplicate name and name, where it did last name account name. Okay. Let me go to here, because always it try to group by on the same object field. So like I can see how many fields we have in the same group, nothing but same name. Let's see here. Like if anytime you have used report and you do the group by, the same concept we can use here also. Okay, leave this group by now. I'll show in the normal Apex programming. You try to return me the query statement completely. Okay, so leave this for now. I'll show in report, then I'll compare to here. If you see my complete contact, I got 20 contacts here. Total row is 20, and out of 20, I want to get only the top 5. I just go here. I did limit of 5. If you mark here, when I do limit of 5, I just got exactly 5 record, which ends with ND. Nothing but if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 records, correct? So now I want to get the records, not top 5. I want to get records from this Stella. Okay, nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something Stella, correct? This from starting from this records. Now that time what I do, we can use offset. If you do limit 5, we get the top 5 records. If you do offset,
So there was sorry to interrupt. So when you said top 5, so how it identifies whether it's from the created date or from the
it is
first name alphabet? Yeah.
no, it is not alphabet. It's the created date
Okay,
in
created. Okay,
database.
thank you. Okay.
See, whenever all these records are there, everything in one index. Okay, so which is in the latest index, that will pick up. Okay, so now when I say offset, let's consider 10. If you see rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it's come to this much place. Now I execute it. See, now I start from JOSH. So JOSH nothing but comes here, correct? So now if you go by index, index 0 starts from first record, index 1, index 2, index 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when you do offset, it will fetch record from there only. See, from JOSH it started. So now I see my record. From there it will display all records. Not 10, let me show 9. Then you will see out of 20, I skip 9 records and started the records from there. All remaining record will display here. Okay, so that moment you can go for offset. Okay, so now any confusion?
No.
Okay, so whenever you write a SOQL statement, always remember that should not be more than 20,000 characters. Always. Okay, if you try to write SOQL which is going to be compilation time of compilation length of 20,000 characters more, then you cannot write it. It will give you like very too complicated errors. Okay, so that is we'll see no worries. Okay, so let's see, we'll go and we'll write same thing in anonymous window. So now I want to fetch record from my contact, all contacts. When I say I want to write that, so all contact nothing but it's a collection of records. So which I can say list of contacts. So my SOQL can return a single record or can return a collection of records. A list of contact, which I say the name as contact list. I wrote a SOQL statement. All SOQL statement will be inside this bracket, square bracket. Then I wrote select. So for now, I just ID, name. Let's see, first name. Okay. Last name. Account.name. I can write it nicely so that you can see it properly. Let me maximize it. From which object? I want from contact object. Okay. Where? No where condition. I want to get everything. Okay. If you see, I got all the records. So now I want to process each record and I want to change something. Okay. So in the last name, I want to tag underscore test, for example, how I'll do it. So now I want whatever the contacts I have on my system, I want to update their last name as underscore test. Okay, so that means get all contacts by writing a SQL, then go and modify it. How will do it? So my contact store in the collection. So I am writing a for loop for each contact from the contact list. So I wrote the for loop contact con from what is the collection. So this is my collection. Nothing but when somebody say this for loop, you will always remember how to write this for loop. So what is my collection? So I'm just writing the syntax of this. Okay. So see how will it write for give to bracket close it. So on which collection you want to manipulate? So I want to manipulate on contact list. So give the collection name after this bracket. Then that collection contains what record? That collection contains this contact record. Okay, nothing but my collection type. Okay, then collection nothing but I may have 10 record, 20 record. So for each record, how you want to represent? I want to represent like one reference name, nothing but something. So in this example, if you see my contact list nothing but my collection nothing but contact list, and contact list is of contact type, and this is my reference name. So I can refer each contact with con. So now on this, what I do here? So I went con dot my last name. So what I want to do in con dot last name, what is there? I want to modify to con dot last name equal to okay underscore test. What is there with that tag underscore test? So how much thing came? Just go and update con list contact list. Okay. So when I'm saying update, so again we can write this update statement using two ways. One is direct update statement, which can update one single S object record or can update collection of records, like the same way we did for insert. If you remember the insert statement, we do like this: insert account, we did a single record. Same way we do here. So update nothing but we can write update a subject record, nothing but a single record, or it can contain update collection of a subject record. When I say a subject, it can be any records, standard record or maybe custom records. Okay, this way we can update it. So this is one approach. Let's see. I went and I'm just going to execute it. See, I execute it. We'll see what happening. Invalid type content. So I have type mistake here. CONTACT. Execute it. If you go here from database, I fetch all the records and I update contact to underscore some test. If you see here, it open the one specific account, specific contact. You see my name tag with underscore test. If I click edit, you see my last name is something underscore test. So this way we can do update. Same way, how we can use my database operations here. Same mechanism. I don't want to do this one. I get all contacts. So now all the contacts have my underscore test. I don't want to keep. I just roll back all the changes. Came here like this. So now the contact what came, I want to do database dot. Okay, see something I have called update. When I do update, it can contain list of collections. Okay, with you want to update everything or partially, like how we did database.insert. Same way we can do database.update, and which returns again database.saveResult array. Okay, so what is my collection? My collection name is contact list. Okay, so do you want everything or no? I want partial update. Okay, so it is going to return me what? Database dot save result. Then as like in the previous one, how we write for loop for this and process, same way we can do it also here. I'm just going to execute it. So now we did it. So now if you go and see this record also, so I'm refreshing this. See, let me go back. Nothing changed. We'll see what happened. Why not changed? Okay. So convert last time was before underscore test. Now also underscore test. Then we want ideal logic. So before what happened? When I queried, what was my last name? My last name was something with underscore test. Okay, and we want to change it. See, I didn't change anything. I just kept same value. So how will change it now? Anybody can tell the logic? So now everything ends with underscore test. I will tell how to write this. Okay. So now when you see this one, this last name nothing but a string. So from this string, let's consider name is Devasis underscore test. Okay. From this, I just want to keep only Devasis and remove underscore test. Correct. So after underscore, what is there? I want to remove it. So now from this string, I want to get where this underscore starts and remove everything. So now this is a string. So now you are going to manipulate from string. I am just telling you how you will do it. Nothing to remember in Salesforce. No method, whatever there, no need to remember. Just go here, type string apex. So you will get all predefined methods given by string class in our program. You will get it. Then we will build the logic. So first, I want to get what is my index of this. From this index, I'll remove it and I'll keep everything as it is. If you see here, see, if you go, first I'll check if my string contains underscore or not. If contains, see, do I have anything contains method? I have a method contains. Okay, contains any. If contains, then we'll exclude it. So first I go and check here. This is just an extra logic I am saying. is not related to SOQL, but to make you a little bit confidence. Okay, how we do it? See, content signals for this. Underscore from where in the con dot last name, if it contains underscore, I want to remove everything. Okay, I don't have anything till now. Anyone have this lined out, this line number 8? Ashwini?
Yeah, I'm good.
Perfect. So if it is under content this, then what I do, I'll go remove the content underscore test, remove the text underscore test, whatever thing I have. How I'll do? I don't know how to do. Let's see if do I have any method here. Okay. So now see, if I search remove, I don't have anything. Okay. I see something is there. Remove end substring, removes all occurrence of the specified substring and return the string result. Okay, or remove and ignore case, you can read each method. Okay, I'm just going use the simple method remove. Okay, I don't know what is there or not. I simply went and use remove. What I want to remove? I want to remove. Okay, if you see this contact, I have something underscore test. I want to remove this. Okay, so from where I want to remove? I want to remove from con dot last name. Okay, so when I do this remove, what it happens? If you remove, you can see the examples here. So it return me another string, correct? So that is nothing but going to be my last name. Clear? It's a simple program, correct? Simple logic I just said. See, to write this logic, I don't need to keep anything in my mind. I have reference, I see there, I just copy paste here. So I'm saying you again, no need to do everything by heart, remember. Okay, but you should know what is there and how to use it. You should build a logic. Now I go and execute it. Something happened. Let's see. I just went. I just refresh this. See, gun test. Sri, Ashwini, Ashish, clear?
Yeah.
Perfect. So same way, we did this update. This update you can use as a statement or as a database method. Okay. So you know when you use database method, we can use it as one records to process or partially to process. Okay, if you want all the record to process, then allow all or nothing by controlling the second parameter, true or false, if you remember that. Okay, then we get the same result. If you want to manipulate the same result, the previous session how we did, you can do in that way. Okay, now if you remember, we have created many accounts, correct? Let's see, we have created many accounts. See, I don't want that many accounts to keep on my system. I want to delete it. So what I'll do, if you see this account, see test account, test account. I want to delete all the accounts whose name starts with test. If any account, maybe test account 1 or maybe test account 69 or maybe test account 100, whatever it may be. If any account starts with test, I want to delete it. So first I should get the account which starts with test. How I will get it? Same way. When I query this account, I will get list of account records. Okay, so I just gave the name as SSC list. So I just going to write one SOQL select, let's ID. See, I don't want any other field to manipulate, the simply I kept ID from account. Okay, so what is my logic? I want to get account where name starts with, so I want something like this, correct? Starts with test, correct? So now when I'm saying starts with state, so in SOQL, it will shift, it will be written as like statement. So where name like test, so it starts means after test, it can be any word. Test XYZ, test 123, test account, anything. But the first 4 characters should be test. Then you write test percentage. If you want, okay. No, if any account ends with test, then you write this way. It can be any characters, but last character will be test. If you want no, it may be anything, but in between anywhere, test should be there. It can start with anything, it can end with anything, but in between or anywhere test would be there. Then you can write this way. But now my focus is get the account where name is like test. The same way what we can do here, we can do database dot delete or normal delete statement. Okay, if you want database delete, same way. What you want delete? I want delete all the account list. See, I just simply writing here SSL list. Okay, I want all or not false. This you can do, or if you want normal data delete statement, simply you can use this also. Any confusion? Either of this, anything you can use. So if I'll execute this 2 line of code, then it will delete all the accounts whose name starts with test. Let me see. I just go and click execute highlighted. So it will execute this 2 lines of code which I have selected. Now if you see, I have the delete statement. Oh, my record deleted. Let me see what accounts I have now. So yeah, I don't have any accounts where where the name starts with test. Got it? Any confusion till now?
No.
No, perfect. Ashwini, Sri, Ashish.
No.
Okay. So if anybody give you to write a DML statements, you can write, correct? It may be insert, maybe update, maybe delete. Okay. So now, whenever we say update and we say insert, there will be some time when you don't know what it means. Nothing but let me explain you here. So now I have one database where I have many records. I'm just writing dummy records here. Okay. So now dynamically or maybe runtime or maybe execution time, you don't know, you need to insert one record or you need to update a record. It may be either you may come to insert it or it may happen you may update some existing record. Okay. You don't know what operation you are going to perform. Okay, nothing but I can say sometimes it may happen you may update some existing record, okay, or you may insert records but don't know what will happen in runtime, what will happen in execution time. If you get the record in the database, then you update it. If you don't get it, then insert it. So both the operations Salesforce combine in another statement. What is the statement? Let me show you. So if you see this one, okay, so I'm just breaking it. If you see this covered line, nothing but offset. So both the statement covered as one statement which we call offset. Okay, offset is another DML statement. What happened here? It may update existing record or it may insert a record. That means when you pass the collection of records to the system, then it will check if that record exists in my database, then go and update. If not exist, then go and insert. So for example, I say always, whenever you manipulate database, you always try to hit the database as minimum as possible. Okay. For example, I will have a scenario where in the same transaction, my transaction starts from one place. I start my transaction from one place and completing here. In between this line of codes, let's say I wrote many lines of codes on these lines. Okay, so here I want to update contact, and after some time I want to insert a contact. So now I am going to fire my database 2 times, go and update, then execute some code, then go and insert. Instead of that, these two statements I can convert to offset. Okay, so now this offset statement will take both the collection of elements, go to database one time, insert the records which need to be inserted, and update the records which need to be updated. So offset is a statement which can insert or update records based on the availability in database. Okay, how we do that? For offset, Salesforce given one statement which we call offset. Same way, you can use offset statement or database.offset. Okay, so how we'll do it? Let's see. I'm just going to this program again. Okay, so now I'm going to get these contacts where I'll make not underscore state. Okay, I'll just go and get exactly one, not all. I want to get exactly one contact. Okay, I kept limit 1. Okay, exactly one contact I'll get, and I'll change the name to underscore test. Okay, that means I'm just trying to update one account, sorry, one contact, and same time I'm just going to create a new contact. Okay, contact, I'm just telling you very basic programming. Okay, so when I'm saying new contact, like last time we did insert, I'm just trying to insert one record. New last name equal to, okay, offset example. Now see what we should do. We should do here insert contact, and we should do here update contact list. Okay, if I do this one, let me show. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just doing this one. If you see, if I'm going to execute this one, what happened here? Let's go and execute. So I want to update the contact which I have coded, and I want to create a new contact. And the moment I want to execute it, I execute. I'll show you the log file what happened exactly. Now I have had two DML statements, one to update and one to insert. So now if you see here, go and see here, number of DML statements. See here, number of times I queried my database using SOQL query one time. Query returns me one record. SOSL I didn't fire. DML statement I fired two times. Okay, and it contained two rows. Two times I fired. But see, but same object I'm going to hit many times here. But if I can combine these two statements in one place, nothing but I can do something like this offset. Okay, let's see contact list, but my contact list this is one. So on this contact list what I got, again this new contact also keeping in that memory variable using the add it is a list. Now if I go and execute this statement, okay, see I go and execute this, what will happen now? Let's see offset example 2. Okay, here I just gave name as test2 because already I have executed once. So again I'm doing, so I did this, I do execute highlighted, go here, and now I'll show you here. So first time I'm going to hit database how many times? First we need to see that. If you go here, let me scroll down. I'm just going to fire DML statement one time which contain two rows. So I just fired one time. I just hit database one time to do my DML update and insert. The two different DML I'm firing one time using offset statement. Okay, so when I do offset, what happen? It may insert and update. If you go here to my contact, there will be a new contact created, offset example 2, and one contact may be modified. Okay, so like that we do here. Got my point? Or any confusion?
No.
Okay, so same way, see we got to know how to write a basic. I'm saying very basic statements, not advanced level right now. Okay, basic SQL with a where condition, limit by, or these things. And this SQL statement will practice more and more when you write a main programs. Let's we'll write a trigger and we'll do many examples of triggers. Around 10 triggers we'll write live. Okay, so that time we'll see what other statements we can put. But I'm saying you very basic so that you will not scare first of all. Okay, same way we did insert, update, delete, and offset. So now have you anytime got a scenario to merge? Nothing but if I go to account tab, I go and see there is something called merge account. So merge means when I'm saying so many accounts, let's consider two accounts. There is two accounts okay, which can be merged to one. When I'm saying merge, so I had two accounts which convert to one account. That means one account deleted and one account updated, correct? Like this we can do. So for this also we have database operation. In database method, you can use database.merge. Let me show you all database methods, then you can try one by one. See, the moment I write, I'm writing here database dot. See, if you want merge, I have the merge. So what is the collection of records and who is going to be the master record? So out of two accounts, which is going to be main account? So nothing but, let's see if I have anything here. I don't have anything with the test name. I'll just find a perfect name here to merge accounts. Okay, let Burlington. So if any matching name comes, then that will display here. Only one account I have, correct? So let's see. I just type corp. Nothing is there. So let why to do that much worry? So I can just create one account with the same name quickly, and then I'll try to merge. I'll show what it means. See, now two account came. I want to merge it. I select next. So this operation also we can do in backend. So out of these two account, which account you want to keep, that is going to be my master record. Okay, and other information you can merge it. So in that way, what we can do, same activity when you want to do programmatically, we have a method which we call database.merge. If you see here, database.merge. Same way, you can use anything here. So when you do database merge, it will return me merge result. Then as you do save result, you can manipulate this merge result. Okay, that you can practice it. Clear? Not clear?
Understood.
Okay. So let me go to another object here. In the object, I'm just going to lead object. Okay. So now here I'm writing one select statement. Okay. Let's count from lead. If I do this aggregate functions, it will return me the sum of the count of all records. Okay. Same way, when I write this one, this is nothing but returning me exactly integer value. So SOQL statement can return a collection of records, a single record, or maybe integer value. So now see, I want to see if you have any time open the lead record, you know every lead record have a source. It may be email or maybe from web or maybe from anywhere, depending on that picklist value what we have. Let me go to my lead record. If you see, I may have many records which are from different sources, or maybe go to account. If you go to account, let me open a specific account here, existing account. Okay, if you see, I have different ratings. I may have many records which are warm. I may have many records which are maybe cold or maybe hot. I want to see how many records in the warm. So now see what I'm going to here. I'm writing one query on account object. Okay. So what I want to get, I want to see how many records I have in the rating object. Sorry, in the account object with different rating. So one field is rating, count from account. Okay, and I want to group by these on this rating. Group by rating. So let's see, I have to copy the field name. Okay, let's go to account, copy this field name, rating correct, select rating from account. Okay, I want to put this account of the name from account, group by rating. Now see, I have hot account 2 warm 3 and cold 2 and something else 7. So whenever you want, like see, if you remember the report and dashboard, in the report you do the summary report and then you add one field to group by sections. Same way, whenever you want to that kind of activity, you can use group by here also. Okay, so the basic statements where you can use like, okay, just normal where conditions and the insert statements, update statements, offset statements. Okay, so once we complete this, then we'll go to the core part of Salesforce. Okay, till now you have any confusion?
So what is that count name bracket which you have written?
See, if okay, this bracket, if you want, you can keep this name field or not. Nothing but I'm just counting how many column value came. If nothing but let's see, I just keep here, for example, name. Okay, if I execute it, see this name column coming. This name column will come here, correct? If you see this name column will come. So I'm just counting each column. If you want, you can exclude it. It will not give me any difference.
Okay, so it is counting the name column. Okay, yeah.
Not nothing but how many columns coming. The
Yeah.
name will have a value also, correct? Each time it will come. So in that way.
Okay.
Okay. Then okay, so you just see these normal statements. Okay, then we'll go to the core part of the Salesforce so that we can use all these things. It's nothing but we'll just learn how to form a word. Then now we'll go to learn complete statements. Okay, so we are going to write a many triggers, lot of codes we are going to write. Okay, so I will write one code, so same way you can write 2-3 codes parallelly. Okay, Ashwini, any question? Anything you can ask?
No, I'm good.
Okay, 3.
No, I'm good.
Perfect. You practice this much. Okay, I'm like I just am a little bit fast to explain all these 4-5 game statements as everything looks same. There is nothing hard to spend a lot of time here, correct? So same update, DML, insert. If you explain insert, everything the same way. Just we need to understand what we are going to do it. Okay. So and we are going to use these simple statements always. Okay. So no worries. Just check it, and in next session we'll go for the next topic. Okay, and if you have any questions, as always, feel free to message me, or maybe you can mail me also. I'll respond always, don't worry for that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So for today this much, then we'll meet again in the next session. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay. See you.